This happened to me sometime last winter. I don't remember the exact date, just that it was cold and I had gotten off work later than usual. I was driving back home on this long stretch of road that cuts through a wooded area. I've taken that route a bunch of times before. During the day, it's nothing special, but at night, it's a different story. Hardly any lights, no houses nearby, and sometimes you won't see another car for miles. That night was one of those nights. I remember checking the time on my dashboard. It was a little after 11:30. I was tired, but not like falling asleep tired, just ready to get home and crash. The road was completely empty, which I didn't think much of at first. Then the fog started showing up. At first, it was just light patches here and there, nothing serious. But within a few minutes, it got really thick. Like I had to slow down to maybe 30 because I could barely see past my headlights. It felt like the road just disappeared in front of me. I kept going anyway. There wasn't really anywhere to pull over safely, and I figured I'd drive through it. After maybe 10 minutes of that, I saw someone standing on the side of the road. It honestly scared me at first because they just kind of appeared out of nowhere. One second there was nothing, and the next second they were just there. They weren't waving or trying to flag me down, just standing still, facing the road. I slowed down a bit as I passed them, mostly because I didn't want them stepping out in front of my car. I tried to get a quick look, but it was hard with the fog. Looked like a guy wearing a dark hoodie or jacket. His head was down, like he was staring at the ground. What really stood out was that he didn't react at all, not even when my car went right past him. I remember thinking it was weird, but I didn't stop. I just kept driving. A few minutes later, I started feeling uneasy. I don't know why exactly. Nothing had really happened, but something about that guy just stuck with me. Then, I saw another person.
Same kind of thing, standing off to the side of the road. At that point, I actually said out loud, "What the hell?" because it felt too similar. As I got closer, I realized it wasn't just similar. It looked exactly the same. Same height, same clothes, same posture. I tried to tell myself it was just two different people, but it didn't feel right. This time, as I passed, I looked a little longer, and that's when he lifted his head and looked straight at me. It wasn't normal. It was too fast, like a snap, and even through the fog, I could tell he was staring directly into the car. I immediately looked back at the road and sped up a bit. Not too fast because of the fog, but enough that I just wanted to get away from there. At that point, I was definitely on edge. The fog got even worse after that. I could barely see the lines on the road anymore. It felt like I was just driving into nothing. Then suddenly, my headlights hit something right in front of me. There was someone standing in the middle of the road. I slammed on the brakes and stopped just a few feet away. They didn't move, didn't step aside, didn't react, just stood there. I remember honking once, then again, nothing. That's when I checked my rearview mirror, and I swear there was someone behind my car, walking toward me. Slow, steady steps. That's when I actually started to panic. I didn't even think. I just turned the wheel and tried to go around the person in front of me. I crossed into the other lane and drove past them. As I passed, I glanced at them for a split second. I couldn't really see a face. It was like it just wasn't clear, like trying to focus on something that won't come into view. Then, something hit the back of my car, hard. The whole car jerked forward, and I thought for sure another car had rear-ended me. But when I looked in the mirror, there was nothing there. No headlights, no car, no people, just fog.
I didn't stop. I didn't even slow down. I just kept driving until the fog finally cleared up. Once I got closer to town and started seeing lights again, I felt a little better. My brain immediately started trying to explain everything. I told myself I was tired, that the fog messed with my vision, that maybe I imagined the people and accidentally hit something on the side of the road. It made enough sense at the time. When I got home, I parked and just sat there for a minute, trying to calm down. Then I got out and walked around to the back of my car. The bumper was completely messed up. Like, not a small dent. It looked like something hit it really hard. But there was no paint, no marks from another car, nothing like that. Just damage. I stood there for a while, trying to make sense of it. And honestly, I still can't. I don't take that road at night anymore. I'll go the longer way if I have to, because whatever I saw out there, I don't think it was just in my head.